And welcome back to Take Action News with David Shuster. This is executive producer Daniel Marins in the host chair this hour on our Memorial Day weekend show. Have you ever wondered if that person giving you stock tips or financial advice on TV or online for that matter had your best interests at heart, or whether maybe they had a different agenda in mind? Well, you probably had good reason to be suspicious. Joining me now is financial advice columnist and generally personal finance columnist and expert Helene Olin. She is the author of Pound Foolish, Exposing the Dark Side of the Personal Finance Industry. Helene, thanks so much for joining us on Take Action News.
Oh, good afternoon.
So Helene, maybe we should start with the present and work backward from there.
Okay.
What are some of the most nefarious tendencies within the personal finance advice industry?
Well, the personal finance industry sells you this dream that you can do it all, right? That we don't really need outside help, that if we can save our pennies and we can invest, the way we should, all will be fine with our lives. But in fact, we know that's not true. There's no way to save and invest around things like stagnant salaries, increased income inequality, and the fact that most of us lack the ability to, unfortunately, as it turns out, predict the future, which is a really vital thing for investing properly. So I would always say the nefarious tendency is the fact that it gives us this idea of this false hope, basically, that you can do it. And sometimes we can do it, but no, not all of us are going to do it.
And of course, the flip side of that is what I like to call the real blame America first instinct. That when it doesn't work out, it's all your fault.
Right. The idea is you must have messed up. Not that the economy went south, not that your salary is 12% less in real dollars than it was in 2000, but that you basically wasted all your money at Starbucks, and look at you now.
It's like, you'll forgive me, it's almost like a battered spouse type syndrome or a Stockholm sort of syndrome. You're forced eventually to identify with, you take responsibility on yourself when in fact it was causes beyond your control or that were perpetrated on you. You talk about the evolution of this philosophy specifically in the past 20 and 30 years and really taking off in the 1990s. Why did that happen specifically? And you alluded to a little bit in some of your answers just now. Well,
one of the things is we have this idea of this imagined past, right, where everybody was financially responsible and we all lived like the Waltons in, multi-generational houses, right? And in fact, we know Social Security came into existence because most of the elderly died in poverty, and a decent percentage of them, post the Industrial Revolution, were starting to die in that poverty in workhouses, not with their loving families. So we get this idea, though, in the post-World War II world that, all you need to do is save your money and you'll be fine. Now, of course, what we forgot is it was actually really easy to navigate the financial world in the post-World War II world. First, the economy was really good, but second, there really wasn't a heck of a lot to navigate. You either had a pension or you didn't. Maybe you bought some life insurance. If you bought a house, it was a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. Nobody really told you to go shopping online or to 12 different banks to find that mortgage. And you got some life insurance, and you were done, right? As I always say to people, the year I was born, there was no such thing as ATM machines. Credit cards were less than 10 years old, and women still couldn't have them. And most important for this discussion, there were no retirement accounts. So the idea that you would have to learn to invest so that you could save for your own retirement in an individual retirement account or a 401k wouldn't have happened because they were more than a decade in the future.